You're listening to the Comic Crusaders Podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more. Well, what's good, my beautiful people of the multiverse, my Crusader clan? What's popping? I mean, we're in 2026. This is the first Comic Crusaders podcast of the new year. And, you already know what time it is, right? This is the Comic Crusaders podcast where indie creators don't just make comic books. They build worlds. Now, today's guest, oh shit, we're going full monster mode. We're talking lucha masks, ancient legends, bloodlines, monsters, and myth, all wrapped into one savage comic book universe. Man, I'm hyped to welcome this amazing writer, creator, and mad architect behind Monster Matador. It is a wild spin-off from Monstradores and the brand new, live Kickstarter, Monster Matador, Blood of the Matador. Yeah, listen, you give me Spanish words, I'm saying in Spanish, you heard? So we're diving into his journey in the comics, how this universe was forged, and why this new chapter might be the most brutal and personal yet. So strap in, sharpen your claws, and let's get ready to crusade with the big boss himself, the future star in the making, the legend, Steven Prince, baby. How you doing?
Good. That's the best intro I've ever had.
Well, you deserve it, and if those other podcasts never made you feel this way, shame on them, all right? Shame on them. Shame on them for not supporting and loving indie creators like Comic Crusaders does, all right?
That's
My
right.
brother, welcome to the podcast. I hope that, in these 6 days of 2026 already have been treating you well, because I see that your Kickstarter is off to a good old start. And we're going to be jumping into that Kickstarter, mi gente, in a little bit. I'm going to show you off the Kickstarter, but if you guys are just curious already, you guys are nosy, and I need you guys to be nosy. Yes, you see that QR code right above my head right there? You see that? All I need you guys to do is go ahead and snap a pic. It'll take you straight to the Kickstarter. You can start perusing right before I show it off, and and start talking about the greatness of this book. Now, Steve, welcome to the show. We love to know our origin stories, my brother. We love our origin stories. So I need to know where you're originally from, and the most important question of your life. What is the first thing in fandom that you ever fell in love with?
Oh, wow. Well, I grew up in Brooklyn.
Where Brooklyn? I'm Greenpoint right here. Greenpoint in the building.
Nice. I grew up Sheepshead Bay.
The other side of Brooklyn.
By
the water.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. We had nasty, stinky rivers. My man was next to the ocean almost.
That's right. So I grew up there. When I was a kid, I was not allowed to read comics.
Well, wait a minute. You're the first.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You're not gonna get away with that comment without me asking further on that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I
Most people tell me that their parents, their siblings, their uncle, someone bless them with a comic book. Why, Mr. Prince, were comic books outlawed in your house? I mean, any relation to the guy that started the Comic Code Authority?
No. What happened was when I was young, I was really into like He-Man, Superman, and I went to a religious school, and during recess and whatever, I'd always like jump off ledges or whatever, saying I'm Superman, or I was always daydreaming.
I've got the power.
Yeah, but I was always daydreaming and drawing and stuff like that, and the teachers they told my parents that it's gonna rot my brain. And not to let me read. So one of my grandfathers would always bring comics every now and then, and I'd get so excited, and then like the next day they were just gone from the house,
Oh, man.
So it wasn't until I
wouldn't complain to grandpa. Like, yo, grandpa, your daughter or your son just threw out my book.
My mom. Yeah.
There you go. Your daughter just threw out. Don't even call her mom. Your daughter just threw out my book. Man, so we would have never read another comic book again.
Yeah, but what's ironic about that is that they did end up getting me a subscription to Mad Magazine.
Oh, so my God.
Which is even worse.
That's exactly. It's like, yo, listen, comic books was great. as kids.
Yeah.
And I was an avid mad reader myself. And listen, my mother
yeah.
was buying me things that she didn't understand that I should not have been reading.
Right.
But made me the fan I am today. Thank you, Mom.
So
I love it.
So I used to read Mad magazine. I used to make my own Mad magazines at home. I used to write and draw like little like Mad magazine type cartoons.
Holding page?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
My man.
And I'd photocopy them and give them out at school to my friends, things like that.
You know, I mean, I really think that we are the last of that generation that did that.
Oh, yeah.
In my classroom, we had a comic book that we made, making fun of everybody. We called it Heads. And basically, you know, it's just their head with little legs and arms, but whatever their personality was is what the head was. So they called me Psycho, so they made me look like Jason. The funniest one was Father Abraham and Melonhead, because there was this kid that had this big head. So we called him Melonhead because it's like he looked like an alien. Like, it was like this. It was like and Father Abraham, he was a Puerto Rican kid we knew, and he was always taking karate, but at the same time always getting beat up. So we called him Father Abraham. Good times, and those comic books were great.
Yeah, but I always used to. I made zines and all the way, you know, high school, college. I used to do all that stuff.
Did you have a clan in your nerddom growing up?
No, not really. It was always like
lone wolf nerd.
Yeah, I was kind of a lone wolf. A lot of my friends, most of my friends, especially growing up, were musicians.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay.
You can inspire
them. Say, listen, you gotta read. You gotta sing a song about Superman.
I used to MC. I was in a rap band for a while, a little bit.
What? Oh man, bro, what? S Prince. Oh shit, in the building. Some broke now. Hey.
MC Albini.
MC Albini. I love it. I love this. Do you still got the raps in you or no?
It's been so long, man. I have it. I gotta find the song. We did at one point. We did like a concept thing, and this was before the show. But we called ourselves the Shits.
Oh,
you know, SCHITZ, and our main song was, you know, we are the Shits. We are the Shits with the doo-doo style. It's D-O-O. What's it? D-double-O? Dude.
Oh man, listen.
Or whatever with the doo-doo style, whatever.
Steve. When we meet each other at New York Comic Con, I'm gonna have my cameras, and I will have 2 mics. We're about to do a rap battle, all right? We're gonna do that shit, bro. Right? You know, it's gonna be the Monster Matador next time.
Yeah. I'll get back up. I'll start practicing now.
Again. Oh shit, let's make it happen.
I'll find all my old rhymes.
You're gonna drop them bars, bro. Because my man ain't just a monster in comic books. You know what I mean? He's a rapper too. All right, now let's get into the book though, for real. Right. Like Monster Matador. It feels like a myth that already existed. Now, did this world all hit you at once, or was it something that stalked you over time?
It was, you know, I came up with the concept, and it felt to me like, oh, someone must have done this before, and that wasn't the case. And I kind of held on to it. It was a long time. It was like 2007, 2008, and I did like a mini comic. It was a few pages. My ex at the time, she inked it, and it was more like a Three Stooges style thing, you know, like slapstick, you know.
Oh yeah, I get the humor only we'd get. Understand? Yeah, I get it. Yeah. You know?
And then I was kind of, I was trying to like think about it, and then it started to kind of form a little bit, and I did like I wrote and drew just on my own this comic. It was I'm really into Alejandro Jodorowsky.
Amazing creator, absolutely
amazing, incredible. And I did this just like as a joke. It was Monster Matador versus El Toro de Tres Cabezas, so the bull with 3 heads. And it's like basically him and El Topo, kind of like it's typical superhero thing. Like El Topo is the greatest after the Matador, because the Matador is the greatest monster fighter in the world. So he challenges the Matador, and then it ends up being a Mexican standoff between him and like this El Topo character and the bull, you know. it was really cheesy. Really, it was just something to just kind of like have some fun. But in that one, his daughter is in it, and then Arturo, her uncle, is in it, and that's kind of where the ideas started to form.
Oh, cool.
And I used to be in the toy industry, and anyway, the company went out of business for reasons, and I was unemployed, so I just kind of started. I had Monster Matador. I'm like, well, this is as good as time as any to kind of do something with it.
And what time was this? Was it during
It was
COVID
like 2000,
pre-COVID?
no.
This
This is like 2013 or something.
Oh well, way before. All right.
Yeah, and I was
wow, 13 years ago this year, bro. Holy shit,
yeah.
bro.
And I was rereading the Claremont X-Men at the time, just from, and I thought it was kind of cool how like those first 12 or so 20 issues, whatever, they're really just kind of like figuring out the concept, like it wasn't really fully formed. Like X-Men 94 wasn't like this fully formed idea, they were still kind of working out the characters.
They wanted to bring in diversity. Yeah, they wanted to bring in diversity. That's what it was about. But not like nowadays. They just do it differently. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, again, Thunderbird, like, dude, like, here you bring in finally, and damn, you already killed him.
He's gone, yeah.
Jesus.
So just for fun, I started kind of, I figured I would just for fun, I'm like, oh, let me draw a couple issues just to kind of get better at art or whatever.
Okay.
And I'll work out the story that way, and then I'll hire someone to do it, whatever. And what happened was I had a lot of fun with it, and I did I think it was 4 issues. And I started just putting them on Comixology for fun, and then my wife got pregnant.
You made some sales. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I made some sales. My wife got pregnant, and I just kind of kept doing it. And then my kid was born, and I just kind of kept doing it,
Oh, I get it, man. I'm a father too. We get stressed, and listen. Once the house is quiet, oh shit, let me do something I like for a change.
Yeah. And I was just trying to figure out, what to do, and like one thing. Anyway, time flies, and I wound up doing 12 issues on my own.
On your own.
On my own, yeah,
bro. So, I mean, okay. So here you are. You're saying, your lady's pregnant. Your kid on the way. Then you're trying to find time for your geekdom, and build this universe that you have built. So when did you find the time? Like, what was those times that you found to sit down to get through 12 issues, bro? That's crazy.
We had another kid too, but like when they were napping, but at the time it wasn't about like, I don't know how to, but I was pushing myself as an artist and to draw, and it wasn't about like being meticulous and perfection and whatever. It was like, let me do a page a day. You know what I mean? So I was really kind of
goals and improving the craft.
Yeah. And I started to improve. And what happens when you're working at that speed, you start to like really start to figure stuff out, right? Because if you're just kind of like noodling and trying to get things perfect, so it was a really good experience just for me. And throughout that time, Kickstarter was a thing, but at that time, Kickstarter was, people weren't fulfilling their projects. It was kind of a wild west.
Oh, don't worry. I'm still waiting for Rob Liefeld's Brigade. So
yeah, a lot of people
I'm still
are.
waiting.
Yeah.
It's but, like what, 15 years? Even before you started.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But
Rob, give me my damn book.
That was a long time ago. But I connected with a lot of local creators. I'm in LA and started becoming part of that community.
Nice.
And people like the book and stuff like that. And but I really wanted to. I had met this artist, and he was going to do the book, and then he started doing his own stuff. But around that time, I'm good friends with Rylan Grant, who's another creator, writer. Does a book called Banjax, bunch of stuff. And he introduced me to Charlie Stickney, and Charlie was
Oh man, Charlie's the man. I spoke to him a couple years ago. And what an energy to that. People say I have energy. Nah, man, this dude got energy and brains.
He's got brain. Yeah. But Charlie was really evangelizing about Kickstarter. He had a lot of success with White Ash, and I thought, all right, this is the time. This is the time to do it. And I was looking for an artist, and Ryland had just finished a book with Fabio Alves, and so Fabio was available, and he was into it, and we started, and I was going to start pitching it to publishers, and then the world shut down.
Of course. That's true, right? You strike gold, you hit that mark, and all of a sudden, that's the story I hear so often, of course. You know what I mean? And it's kind of sad, because I can't imagine how many creators would have been possibly 10, 12 times bigger today if it wasn't for that fucking pause that happened in the world. I mean, that pause fucked up so many things, man, and potentials.
So it's still we're still feeling that.
We're still feeling it, but people are getting out their projects now. And that's a beautiful thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? It didn't stop you. You fucking expanded upon it, to be honest, because the stuff you sent me, I'm like, oh, my man got busy. That's what I was thinking. I'm imagining you during COVID, but you tell the story. I may be wrong.
We started, and we just kept going. And I kind of had to, it's kind of like adapting to the whole Kickstarter schedule and things like that. But years ago when I was at the toy company, I created a toy line called Power Bugs. It was set to go into stores. We were set to go into production on the cartoon.
Not these, right? Power Bugs?
Oh shit! Oh no, it's a different one. Those are no. These were actual bugs. Yeah. But
this is supposed to be a robotic ant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love these things. I love all these type of technology and stupid shit. Yeah. You got to. I have the new Wow Cube as well, which is dope. Anyway.
Yeah. But we literally started production. We're literally the week of production. Some stuff went down and the whole thing fell apart, and that was it.
The week of,
So like I've been there. I know what that's like. So COVID to me was just like, okay, here we go again.
You're like this. Just another.
But what you learn is like that's just the nature of it. For every project you see, there's like thousands that just
never get seen.
Never get. And the thing about being a creator, a writer, whether you're doing a podcast or writing a comic or whatever, is just like, you take those hits and you get back up and you keep going, right? Because
we have no
choice. You have no choice, but you also don't know what the opportunity of tomorrow is going to be. And if you don't take it, you'll never know it. So
preach. I love that. You hear this, folks? That's real talk right there. You never know. Just do your thing. Just don't ask permission. Just do it. Like Nike says, just do it. Forget about it.
People get so concerned. I remember COVID, people get so concerned about, it's going to take this long or that long. Whatever it is, it takes, or this or that, like you just.
As long as it gets done, baby.
As long as it gets done. That's, people go, you might get hit by a bus tomorrow, but if you do, you'll be dead. So it doesn't matter. But
and then we have half a book. We have half a story that get completed.
At least you did something, though, right?
You left your damn mark on the world, mi gente. Don't you understand what he's trying to tell you? Just get it done. Listen, I love this type of talk right here. This is the type of shit we need to be talking about. We're in a brand new year. We're starting early. People are getting reinvigorated, man. You bringing in that right rhetoric. Now, I gotta ask here, because you chose. But I see Stephen Prince. I don't see Mexican in you. You know what I mean? Right. I'm just saying. I could be mistaken, but because you chose a luchador as the heart of a monster universe.
Yeah.
So why that cultural fusion?
The Matador. So my grandfathers, both of them were Spanish. Their families from way back.
Okay.
And when I was a kid, they gave me a luchador hat. So I've always been interested. I'm sorry, a matador hat. So I've always been interested.
The matador hat. Okay.
The hat, yeah. So I've always been interested in matadors. You know, it's always been something that.
Please don't tell me that's how you used to pimp back in the day in the '90s. Bring out the red thing and tell ladies, I'm here.
That's how I get my.
That's how you got married.
Yeah. That's a come
He's a pro, folks. He doesn't just do comic books, right?
But you know, I always tell the story. I was just sketching in my sketchbook, and I drew a matador, and then I drew Godzilla, and you know, just random. You know,
my man went like Jeff Darrow type. Fucking
yeah. But the reason why he's Mexican, a couple of reasons. One, it just makes more sense living in America and California. It's just more relevant, more immediate.
You eating the food, listening to the music. I hear.
Yeah, I mean,
and you pronounce Spanish words okay, bro. I'll tell you that much. You know, good on you, bro.
But my girlfriend at the time was from Mexico.
Okay.
So it just, you know,
you got Spanish lessons in advance.
Yeah. I got a lot of the Spanish that got into.
I love it.
You know,
I love it.
So
now, bro, who was the first? Okay, I gotta ask this though, right? Because every creator tends to have nobody believed in this moment, right?
Yeah.
Did you have that at all? Where people were like, yeah, I think you need to chill at all, or was there a person, that first person, that did believe in you, and if so, how did that change things?
Yeah, I mean, you know, growing up, I was always discouraged. You know
what's crazy? Because with the Latin families, Latin families are the same way. Artistry is not money to them.
Right? Yeah. That's
lawyers, doctors, that's money. Accountants, that's money to them.
Yeah.
They don't understand how artistry works. So, you know, I like to hear this from people outside of my own culture sometimes, because it's like, okay, so we weren't alone in this. Again, folks, you see how much more we have in common than not.
Yeah, I mean, and my parents were immigrants too, so you know that they got that whole. Well, they came from Egypt.
Oh wow! Oh, you're Egyptian heritage. Yeah. Awesome. All right.
A little bit, all over. I'm a mutt.
It's the tag.
I got all over.
Hey man, I'm Spaniard, African, and Taino. So I'm three.
No,
I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Don't you worry, I'm a mutt.
Yeah, I got all over. So it's that, you know, that old world, like same thing, be a doctor, be a lawyer, you know, do something, you know. So I was always kind of discouraged. And I think when I was in 8th grade, one of the teachers kind of put me in this creative writing class.
Okay. I love creative writing. Do you remember your teacher's name from creative writing? Oh, well, I remember mine because he had the most unique name on the planet.
Oh, no, you know what? Oh, my God. I don't know how.
Come on. Yeah, give it to me.
About this. Sorry. I mean, that was... So the thing that actually was right before I moved to Chicago. This was 7th grade. I went to a religious school. That year, the year before I moved, it was the year Batman came out.
Oh, the Keaton Batman?
Michael Keaton Batman, yeah.
Tell me you saw it in the theaters. I saw that shit in Brooklyn. At the end of the movie, they blew up fireworks inside the theater that were popping by my legs. You know, people were throwing bottle rockets from the back.
Yeah, I saw it I saw it at the Oceana, which is in Brighton Beach. I don't know.
Oh my God! I think I got to go there once back in the day.
I remember the sticky floors. That's it.
Every theater in New York,
everything. But so the assistant principal was a guy named Alan Zelenitz. Alan Zelenitz, it turns out, worked for Marvel Comics. He was a writer at Marvel Comics.
What?
Before that, he wrote some like Thor stuff. He wrote a few things there.
Oh, that's so cool. That was your teacher.
He was the principal, yeah.
The principal. Holy shit. So cool.
So he was, and years later, he produced Pi. He was one of the producers on Pi.
No way.
Aronofsky, yeah.
No. Yo, how did you feel about that? Yo, my principal knows my favorite creator.
That was cool. That must
have been mind blowing.
At that time, I think there was a Silver Surfer comic or annual that came out, and there was a backup, and he had either written it or it was like based on a story he wrote or something. So his name was in there. I remember I brought it to school, being like, oh, and he signed it, and he was walking around showing it. Hey! He was showing it to everybody. He was really cool. It was really nice. So I was always getting in trouble, right? Because I was an artistic kid. I didn't have those outlets. I wanted to be a Beastie Boy when I grew up,
Yo, rest in peace. Yeah, man. Listen, bro. Beastie Boys, listen, y'all from Brooklyn too. I get it, man. Yeah. Like, yo, bro. Hip hop is a big part of my life too. So yo, folks, you better listen before you continue. Folks, I'll be showing this off. You see this that I put at the bottom? I need you to just go make that finger of yours swollen, because you need to follow him on X and on Blue Sky at Monster Matador. I need you to go visit this website right now, and I need you to go ahead and pick up your phone real quick and go take a picture of that QR code in the corner and start checking out the project, because we're going to be getting into that real soon, and you can see how beautiful with the trailer and everything and why you need to get involved. My man is basically almost halfway there with many days to go. So I can't wait to talk about this. You're doing fantastic. I can't wait.
But I get in trouble. One time I got in trouble. I got called into his office. I forgot what it was, and he was really cool. He had this, like I say, he had the Batman. He had a Batman cutout, the stand up, the Keaton.
In the office.
In his office, yeah.
Oh shit! Oh wow! I would have loved that teacher. I mean that principal.
And he was like, but he knew I was like, because I was always handed out, like. I was always getting in trouble because I would fill notebooks with just drawings and comics, and I'd hand out comics that I made. My parents were like, "Why are your grades so bad?" They're like, every week we buy you a new notebook.
Because you don't support my thing that I love. That's why.
And one day they opened my notebook, and it was all just drawings, all art. And then they opened another book, and it was all full of drawings. They're like, "There's no notes. You're not taking any notes, anything."
We come from a certain era. Did they beat your ass, or did they like?
Pull me by the ear. They used to pull me by the ear.
Folks, his ears are glued to this day. They're not actually attached.
I had to get reconstructive surgery.
Holy shit, bro.
No, I'm kidding. But anyway, he sat me down one day, and we were talking about, and he started talking about comics. He's like, I know you're into this stuff and whatever. He's like, but you gotta get your shit. He didn't say you gotta get your shit together, but it's basically like, and then he told me, he told me his whole thing, how he started out, how he got into Marvel, how he started, like, he was he was doing paste ups and stuff like that. And it really kind of like inspired me, in the sense of like, okay, this is how you do it. That's how you kind of do it. You work your way up, right? You don't just kind of, and that's something I think a lot of people need to hear.
Yeah, no, they do, because again, my creative writing teacher was Mr. Uskana. I don't know if he's alive to this day, but thank you. Because he was a very animated person when he was explaining story creation. And then Miss Hamill was my dean, and she's the one that said, "Alex, get into journalism because you don't bullshit. You're very straightforward." Yeah. And I didn't listen to her for many years, obviously. Now then podcasting came into my life, and I'm like, "Oh shit, Miss Hamill, I kind of went the way you wanted me to." So thank you.
Yeah.
So teachers are important, man. Show love.
Yeah. So that was really important.
That's dope.
Because that was the first time anyone actually spoke to me. You know what I mean? Like
about it. Yeah. I'm sure as a kid,
or just like a, just like on the level. Because
a conversation, like, real conversation, not what ifs with the boys talking about who would win. No, this dude worked at Marvel. Yeah. That's crazy. And like, it's like telling you, this is how I got into the game. This is what you need to do. And that's fire, man. Like, not many kids get that lucky.
Yeah. And it's important, especially when everyone's telling you no, right? It's important that someone tells you, like, no, you can't,
Yeah, you can't. It's okay. Yes, you could make money, and, listen, don't you worry. They'll kiss your ass later. It's all right.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about Monstradores, right? Because that expands the universe sideways instead of forward. You do something different.
No. So it started with Monster Matador.
Okay, it started with Monster, but when you start, Monster Matador is expanded though, right?
Expanded, expanded.
But there, what I'm saying is, it went sideways instead of forward. You did something different. So what made you take that type of lane in that storytelling?
I just, so we did that story, which is Once Upon Some Monsters in Mexico, and if you're going to Mexico, you got to have luchadors,
Yeah, bro, let's go.
And I just, it's one of those things that it just kind of kept growing and growing and growing. And once I started writing the characters and drawing the characters, or seeing the characters drawn, you just kind of your mind just starts working, right? And the artist who did the Monster Doors book is Puis Calzada, and Puis is someone who I've been wanting to work with for a long time. Puis did some variant covers for the original Monster Matador book. And at the time, I didn't know if Fabio was going to continue or not. So Puis was kind of like the backup artist who was going to take over. And but then Fabio continued. So I always just kind of wanted to do something with Puis. And he does a lot of licensed horror stuff. He actually did the key art, the tour art for Metallica's tour last year.
Woo!
So when you see,
so when you see them.
So when you see the posters and stuff, that's Puis. That's the
really
guy. And he drew.
Bro, wait a minute.
Doors, yeah.
My man is just casually throwing this type of name out there. Hey, Metallica. It's like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
How do you source your creative partners? Like, where do you go to find your creative partners?
So our colorist, Alex Zeff, I asked her, I said, look, I'm looking for a really good Mexican artist to do some covers. That's how, because I really want, it's a Mexican character. I want to make sure that
so you want to respect that. I like that.
So that's where we got Puis. We got Jose Ladrone did a cover for us. One of the so she had known Puis. She had done some work with him. She had colored him, and she introduced me, and he's fantastic. So it's really, just kind of, once you get into it, you just kind of, it's like a rose that blooms, or whatever flower that blooms. It's just connections all the time,
All right. So one last question before we get into this new Kickstarter. All right. Indie comics is survival mode, right? It really is. I mean, listen, Comic Crusaders has spoken to like out of my 642 episodes, I could probably say that 550 of them have been with indie creators, right? So what skill, not creative, what skill has kept you alive?
Just drive. I don't know.
It's drive.
It's like, but it's like you said, you just kind of have to do it. But the skill too, it's kind of, it's an ability to just kind of like cut out and not get sucked up by the bullshit, right?
Oh, for real.
And I see so many creators like just fall apart because they're not focused on what they should be doing,
on the task at hand.
On the task, like, for me, it's always just like, it's forward, and it's and that's what's allowed us to grow and get new fans and all that stuff. But you got to be able to cut out the noise, and you've got to be able to, and part of that noise, like we talked about earlier, is like, things are always going to happen in life, right? You're always going to have an excuse not to do something.
Yep.
Always. I can think of a million excuses today why it should not be.
Exactly.
And
we got to push through the excuses and get the work done.
Right. And, like you said, time is all you have, and you don't know how much of it you do have.
Yeah, exactly.
So you might as well.
I tell people, I tell all my brothers, people I love all the time, listen, I have 50 going on 51. I have more behind me than in front of me. So let's do the best we can to promote the shit out of amazing stories that the world is going to need. So that way, when I reincarnate, I could reread them.
But it's just do the work, man. Don't worry about all that other shit. Don't worry about all that other shit. COVID. I mean, COVID happened, and I'm never going to be able to. And there was a bunch of us who were just like, all right, well, we're still here.
Yeah, you're gonna grind harder with quiet time.
Yeah, and we just kept pushing through. Like, if you look back and you go, man, that was probably like most people probably looked at COVID and said, all right, well, there's nothing. I'm not going to do anything because what's the point? But then there are the people that did, and we're still here 5 years later, and we're thriving, right?
Thriving. Yeah, listen, thriving is real. Comic books are thriving, as of last year.
So if you waited for COVID to be over, you're already behind. You know, you're only ahead once you start.
Let them know. Yo, you heard the prince is talking right here, folks. All right, you letting y'all know, bro, for real. So I'm about to show off the Kickstarter, but I gotta ask this question, right? Let's talk that blood of the Matador. How is this story different emotionally? From previous chapters.
So this is a big story. This is kind of what we've been leading up to. So in this story, the Matador, it starts off he's dead, so he's in the afterlife, and he's reunited with his family, his father who he thought abandoned him, his wife who was killed when the monsters first rose, and his daughter has been kidnapped by his enemy Nacho Lobo, and Nacho Lobo is he's kind of trying to bring back the Aztec Empire. He's the head of a cartel. He's united the cartels to kind of take over Mexico and make it this narco state, and they control these chupacabra, our take on chupacabras, and he's got these monsters, and the luchadors, they kind of got an army with this guy Manchego John Lamas and his army of kind of revolutionaries, and they're going off to fight Nacho, and the Matador is back, and it's just leading to this epic battle, and for him to save his daughter, his brother-in-law, and for Mexico. So it's a lot.
I'm afraid of your brain right now. The madness that must go on in there. Holy shit! What you just told me, I'm like, whoa, that's a lot going on. But let me the telenovela at the best. I love it. And folks, check it out. This is the project. You know what I gotta do first? I'm gonna show off the trailer. But before I do that, listen, folks. We have 24 days to. You know what? Let me put this on bigger. That way you guys could even see it. 24 days to go. And let me say a salute and much love. You know what? You guys got to see me there. Salute and much love to you guys supporting independent comic books like this. We got 52 backers right now. God bless, man. I love to see that. And guess what?
Yeah, we just launched. So
exactly. So the only one this morning.
Yeah, this morning. Yeah,
bro. They're looking
for
ago. three racks, and they're already at 1482. They're almost at half that rack right now of they need. Half of the total goal. And with 24 days to go, let's make this shit like a $20,000, $50,000, $100,000. Let's make it great. Manifest. Let's manifest, baby. Let's manifest. And folks, you know why I'm telling you this? Because I'm gonna show you off the trailer right now. Y'all tell me what y'all think, right? Drop some stuff in the comments before we continue this conversation. Check this out.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Folks, you just saw that 49% of the goal. You saw that 49% of his goal on day one. Don't listen. This is what if you see this at this type of place at this point, you're getting quality because our comic book fans don't bullshit. You heard? So let's make this happen and let's get it. I love this by David Pepose. I love this creator, awesome homie. He kept me at San Diego Comic Con for like a half hour at his table talking.
Oh yeah, Dave's great.
He's fun. He loves talking, but he's dope though. But look what he says: "Then off the wall, over the top, it's totally insane monster mashup. Take the kaiju by the horns and order Monster Matador today." Holy shit! Oh my god! And then look at this cover, yo. This is serious, bro. Bro, so talk to me about the inspiration of that look, bro. He reminds me of, since you're from Brooklyn, he looks like Johnny O from the freestyle days.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give a lot of credit for this to Alex Zeff, our colorist. Since the Matador is kind of coming back from the dead, we wanted to do, have him kind of look. The idea was to have him a black. His suit is now black and the shoulder pads and stuff are kind of made of bone with skulls. And
oh damn!
And Alex, Fabio had done a cover, and then Alex just did this design on the face with almost like the crow, right? With like the tear, like the running makeup and like the teeth. It's just cool, man. So that was all her.
You say crow, I see crow, I see V for Vendetta, I see a lot of things in this.
A lot, yeah. So I
see a lot.
Yeah, I give her all the credit for the color scheme and everything on that.
Yo, the color scheme is wonderful, bro.
Yeah, she's
color pops to me. As a New York, we're fashionable people and color pops.
Yeah.
My dude, folks, I'm telling you, I don't think that there's not a New York creator alive that does not know how to pick a great colorist because they know about style. Right? Let's go. Show it off, man. Even though you're in LA or wherever you at right now. Come on now.
Yeah, LA, yeah.
And my God, that shit is gangster.
Yeah.
And folks, if you don't know what this is, if you don't know what this is, I got this on videotape. You heard? The double tape. I have this on the double tape, and I have the box set that came with the money clip on this.
Nice. That was cool.
And also came with the original.
It's a
Scarface. It's a cigar box, yes. And it has the original Scarface. It has the new Scarface, and it has the money clip. Dude, this is dope.
And we did a take on, so it's in the near future, monsters will rise, nations will crumble, millions will perish, all hope will be lost. One man will find the courage to challenge them, to fight them against all odds. He is Ramon Alejandro Esteves Guerrero. The world will call him by another name, Monster Matador.
And then I will end that by saying, welcome to 2026.
Yeah. So that's a take. On the Scarface poster.
Yo, that shit is dope. Oh, and then look, see, this is the one that I used kind of for the main image. But you know why I used it? Because
it's beautiful.
The story here, man. This is dope. You got that text. You got everything here.
Everything.
So fire.
So this is another Mexican artist, Jesus El Cartoon Pedrosa. And Jesus actually, there was supposed to be a different cover, and the guy couldn't get it done. It'll probably be for next issue. So Jesus did this for me kind of at the last minute, and he just
wait a minute. You see, folks, understand the story with indie creator. He had to get someone last minute to show up and make sure he could get a cover done for this. And
literally a week ago. Yeah.
A week ago, bro.
A week and a half
How
ago. How
stressed were you as a creator? Like, yo, shit.
I didn't stress because I knew it would come through. I know. I pick my people well, right?
He kept his sweat inside. He was sucking that sweat up inside his pores somehow. Teach me how to do that trick, bro.
Yeah. But he decided to do Art Nouveau style and just, it's blown away.
No. That's gorgeous. But even when I see him here, he also reminds me what's his name? Oh my God. The Argentinian Cuban what's his name? Che Guevara.
Oh,
he kind of gives me that look. He looks a little bit like Che too. You know what I mean?
He's got the hair. Yeah.
Holy fuck. Look at this, bro. That artistry.
So that's the Mega Racha from Once Upon Some Monsters.
Mega Racha? I'm Omega. You calling me a big cockroach, bro? The Mega Hacha. I love this.
It's a distant.
You fucking with me.
I don't know.
I love it. The Mega Hacha. Yo, listen, bro. There ain't a New York online that likes roaches. And when we see, if I see some shit like this, I'm running.
So I'm from New York. I fucking hate I hate cockroaches.
Curse.
And
okay,
I wrote this like cathartic to maybe. So I made the Matador. He's he's all monsters, whatever. And his biggest fear is cockroaches. He hates cockroaches. So he's got to overcome. He's got to overcome his fear to fight this giant cockroach.
Hey, you fucking me up with this shit. You just unlocked a new nightmare in my goddamn life now, bro. I'm looking at this like, yo, shit.
Yeah, you should see, I was getting pages from Fabio and cockroaches on him. And I was like, oh, why did I do this to myself?
Yo, Steve, one time I was at my brother's house in New York. This was maybe about 5-6 years ago, right? And everybody's in his kitchen just talking. And one of my boys just shuts up. He was a friend visiting. And he looks up, he goes, yo, look. What he points at? A giant water bug. And I swear to God, the moment my brother says, oh, shit, this bug decided to fly. My brother felt the water bug's wings in his lip. He said, yo, everybody ran. We're talking about grown ass men and women. Yeah, bro. You just unlocked the fear. Fuck that.
I want to clarify though for people not from New York that got to understand. It has nothing to do with cleanliness, about not cleaning your house or anything like that.
It isn't.
They live there.
Yeah. Just like the rats. Listen.
Yeah,
they live there.
Yeah.
You can have the cleanest. Listen, my mama is clean as F.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, I was there the past weekend. I saw a mouse. I'm like, oh, these bastards.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, it's like, yo, no matter how clean you keep your crib, man, in New York. This is why I'm happy I'm out of New York. But, it's real. And look at this, yo. And I love that you use the nacho, the Latin amigos, familia. Yo, is this like my man from the Warriors? You know what I mean? Cyrus.
Definitely a little inspiration from the Warriors. Yeah.
Yeah, but he feels like Cyrus right there. Amigo. Yeah. That's fun. I hope they don't kill him, bro. Damn, look at it. You know what? Don't say nothing. I gotta read this book. But I mean, this looks so dope. So he's Nacho. So who's Nacho in your world?
That's Nacho.
And what is Nacho in this world?
So Nacho is he's the head of the cartel. He's like kind of like he's like
Maduro. He's Maduro.
Yeah, he's Maduro. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Just to keep it relevant to current events and shit. Apparently he's Maduro.
Right.
Not that I ever saw Maduro do drugs or sell them, but hey, he has people. But that's but look at this. And I do not want to see dogs like this, bro. That's again. But what are you doing, man? You trying to mess people up, man. That is a horrible looking. Is that supposed to be like a dog? What is that?
So they start off as dogs. They look like chupacabras, really skinny and bony. And then he blows the whistle and there's like a frequency that turns them into these giant, like.
Oh, shit. Stop playing, bro. And they're like nachos. Lobos, get out of here, bro. Screw nacho. I'm not trying to get eaten.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at my man. So wait a minute. So as a Matador, he's not just fighting bulls, is he?
No. It's all kinds of monsters.
You're fucking me up with insects, bro.
this is the Volagante from Tango the Matadors.
Volagante.
And
she has all name, bro.
She has all her children, all her little.
Nope.
So he's got to fight all.
I ain't fighting shit, bro. I'm running. I seen too many movies. I ain't fucking around, bro. Yo, look at this. What is that golden web what is that?
It's like her like when flies they like throw up from there every time they.
Ew! So that acidy throw.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting, bro.
Yeah.
My man was inspired by Brundle Fly. And then look at the squad right here. So talk to me about the squad we got here.
So this was Afropocalypse, and this was the Matador joins an international team of monster killers to fight
okay.
to fight an ancient evil in South Africa.
Oh,
and it's basically a love letter to Predator.
Oh, talk about, listen, man, we're gonna get Dutch back, hopefully. You know,
yeah,
one of those installments. Did you
Yep.
see Badlands yet?
No, not yet. I gotta go.
Interesting.
I mean, behind.
People call it the Disney-fied version, but no, I like the fact that they show a young version of a Predator and the way that they did the story, and you know, as having siblings, there's things going on there. It's like, yo, oof.
Yeah, and I like that they did a different take,
and it's cool.
I haven't seen it, but I like that they.
It's cool. It's cool. I don't care what people say. I enjoyed it. It was action and a different take, a different look, and expand upon the mythos. Because listen, not every Predator is going to be so willing to be. Listen, I mean, again, every creature is an individual, right?
Right.
So you know, we're going to make our own decisions. But I mean, this squad does look crazy, son.
Yeah.
And I really need to know who's the shorty in the blue. She reminds me of Grace Jones.
yeah. So she was. I originally designed her as something. As something else, and then Fabio just started drawing her looking like Grace Jones, and it just looks so good and so.
It does. You know, I outside of the Matador, it's her, the Matador, and this one, the chubby one over here, that seems to have like a protruding belly button.
so what's funny about that is I sent Fabio reference for these guys, and the guy, I think I sent him for the big guy. I sent him a picture of Wesley Snipes, and he was wearing this a shirt like that. It has like a tiger print on it.
Okay.
And I was like, take inspiration from this, and he sent me this 300-pound guy. in the
thing. Wesley, they transform you to 300 pounds, bro.
Yeah, but it worked. I like, because there's all the diversity. It's different. It's not like, not everyone's like a muscle guy or whatever. So it doesn't
have to be. Again, you're a wrestling fan. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, was not physical excellence, but can that MF move, right?
Yeah.
Can that motherfucker move back? And even as a basketball player, you saw he was playing these boys back in the day as a fat dude. Like, I don't underestimate anyone on any size at all.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't. But okay. And who is this shorty over here that looks like to have cybernetics and all? She looks like something out of that Quentin Tarantino movie and shit. Jeez.
Yeah, Fabio likes to sometimes add. He likes to, since it's the post-apocalypse, the near future. Some of them have like
okay, little extra added body accessories, if you will.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, this below is great, man.
Yeah, that's that's part of the Jose Ladrone cover.
Oh, dope, man. I mean, look at it. You got the man. Oh my God!
Yeah,
I'm in love with this one right here. Listen, I grew up in New York, and we had a lot of Latino movie theaters by me in Brooklyn. And I swear to God, remember Meet Mascaras? You know Meet Mascaras? His movie poster used to look like this. Holy shit!
So Puis, who we talked about, drew that, and and it was specific to look like an old luchador movie poster.
Oh, that looks so great.
Yeah.
Did you watch a lot of those luchador movies or no?
Not so. I'd seen a couple like Santo.
And Santo, he's the most popular. Absolutely,
yeah, he's the most popular. Yeah,
yeah, man. He was like
then as I got older, I watched.
He was like the Clint Eastwood of luchadores.
Yeah.
All right.
I love that. It's just so awesome. Dude. He's got the suit and he's got the car. It's just so cool.
Yeah, right.
Man.
Like he got the mask but he dressed up pimping, but he got his face covered the whole time. I dig it, yo. Yeah. For real. I dig it. Now, all right, so I gotta ask now, as a creator, right? What has Monster Matador taught you about pacing long form storytelling?
Oh, it's it's interesting because we're doing Kickstarter, I kind of take into account that if I'm doing 2 or 3 issues a year, it's 3 or 4 months between issues, right? So and also like if I want to do a story that's 12 issues, that's going to take me 6 years or whatever, 5 years. You know, when you put it into perspective. So it's really about kind of how do I tell these big stories?
Wow.
In
you just fucked me up. You just fucked me up on that thought.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
basically it doubled the time. So the issues is double. So each issue will be a year of your life.
Yeah.
Just about. Jesus.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy to put it into that aspect.
So this is, I think, our 12th issue about like what it works out to. And I've been lucky, like it's the same creative team. We've been able to, but when I look at like, and we're telling a big story, but what I did was rather than do issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, we did it as mini series. So each mini series is its own story, but it connects to the
greater universe.
So you can
basically it's like, I mean, that's kind of the formula of the big two nowadays, right? They don't really have consistent series. They drop a story, and then the next story. Oh, but guess what? If you want to do this in sequential, at the end of the day, this would be 6 through 12, the second series, and the next series is 13 through 21, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? 18. Yeah, I get it. It's a weird way to work. I would rather have 1 through the end. Not 1 through 6, and then 1 through 6, and then 1 through 6. I really don't like that for me personally. No. But it's okay. Again, I respect it more from indie creators because I understand your lane. You don't have the publishing dollars that Marvel or DC has or Image.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, for Kickstarter, where it helps is that it's a lot less intimidating. If you're gonna start with Monster, Blood of the Matador, issue 1 or 2, as opposed to it's intimidating, especially coming into a Kickstarter issue 12. You feel like, oh my God, I gotta. But we design it so that you can come in wherever you want to come in, and if you like it, and we've had a lot of that where people will try it out, and then the next campaign they'll come back and they'll get everything, Nice. And that makes it easier for people. They don't feel like I gotta try all 12 at once before I even know what it is,
Yeah, not even knowing. Yeah. Yo, I gotta ask you, man, because you're bringing it back lenticular cover. Where?
Yeah, cool.
Yo, ooh, I'm interested.
So Alex did
with me, bro.
She did 2 coloring versions of that cover, and I didn't want to waste one, and I was looking into lenticular. So if you play that video real quick.
Are we doing that right now? Absolutely.
You can see, so it starts like that and then goes to that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you see that, folks? That looks sexy AF. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And look at the reading order. My man gives you a reading order. Just like Derry did. Before you watch Derry, maybe you should watch it in this order. I love that they're doing that. So check it out here. The volume 1. You got signed and limited covers. You got shot glasses. Of course, it's Mexican. You need those tequila shot glasses.
That's right.
You got dope t-shirts. Check your matador. Wepa. I love it. Mad tees, original art, lanyards. You got everything. Raring covers. My man is not playing. Listen, folks, you get involved for as easy as just $1 because you believe in it. But now, if you
it helps move the algorithm. So even $1 is great.
Let's go make it happen. Even that $1, why not? You can skip on a coffee for a day. Coffee is not good for you, right? You know what? Yeah. But if you want something, it starts as low as $5. You get the digital. You know what I mean? Then for $10, you start getting a PDF. The digital deluxe includes layouts, scripts, inks, and digital mini print. You hear that? I mean. PDF for 10. Now, when you want to start smelling that ink, yes, and get hooked on it, you start at 15. All right. I mean, in this one, this is the Fabio Alves and Alex ZF and mini print. You get extra things, strips all over the world. You got digital deluxes. You got the Scarface cover at 18. You got the El Cartoon variant at 18. The tequila shot glass with the that's not the lenticular, right? No, that's
just the regular,
yeah. A regular cover with the shot glass at 25. Yes, because that's how you got to read these comic books, folks. Take that shot, Casamigos, or whatever you like, some Tito's, and make it happen. Because listen, You get the physical and digital copies of both number 1 and number 2 of Blood of the Matador, 27. Folks, again, listen, we have Valentine's Day coming up. So if your loved one is a comic book geek, this is a great gift right here. I know it's not due to June 2026, but the fact that you can say, hey.
No. So I do that just in case, but the book is finished. The book is done.
I love to hear that. Wait, say that again. It's what?
The book is done. It's finished. We send it to the printer when the campaign ends. We average about within a month or two, we'll get it out. We'll get it out.
Oh my God.
So really you should have it by March. That's always our goal, is to get it out right away.
You know what I call that? Managing customer expectations.
Well, I hate,
and you're not just managing them, you're like overdosing, and you're treating them too well. Never be late.
Yeah. Once I get the books, I just want them out because I don't want the stress.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. You don't want the mess in your house. Listen, but I think we're men of a certain age, and I think we think like, and get the shit out my house.
Yep.
In and out, motherfucker. And I'm not talking about the burger joint. Now, check this out. The lenticular, that dope ass lenticular cover starts at 30 right there. Man, that's dope. T-shirts right there. I mean, you got a Scarfa design plus a physical book, a digital copy, all right, of both BOTM Scarface cover and the mini print. You could choose from sizes small all the way to 2XL for $37. Yo, where else can you get a book, a digibook, a T-shirt for that price? You really can't. I think this is great. There's 4 items included, and of course, optional add-ons, folks. You know you want those add-ons because you want to catch up on everything. And this is that catch up PDF right here on the universe, on the Matador verse, baby, the Prince verse. Let's make it happen, man. All right. And on this one, you get all 3 covers for $45. I mean, oh shit, you got a metal cover? We
always do.
All right. Yeah. How is that metal cover process? How do you feel about it? I mean, again, and you're only offering 10 of those, making it super exclusive.
Yeah, we don't do a lot of them. We usually do 5 to 10, and I usually print to order pretty much, and maybe a couple. We sell.
You don't want to bring some to the cons, bro? Come on, bro.
I do. No, I do. I bring it to the cons. Yeah. Because you know what? It brings people to the table. People see those covers and they're like, "Oh shit, what is that?"
Yeah, shiny.
They want to check it out. Yeah,
all of a sudden it's like Lord of the Rings. My precious.
Yeah.
I love it. Yes. Look at that, folks. 3 covers plus a lenticular for $70. That's a total collector's joint right there. Here we go. We get volume 1, 07, Monster Matador, catch up, everything. 80 beans right there, folks. Hardcovers, catch up, 90. Hardcover. You hear that? Wepa. You know what I mean? Those books, they didn't even need Viagra to get hard. You feel me? They're hardcover. They look dope. They're fire. That's what it is. And they got a metal bundle. Is everything metal?
Yeah, it's 6 metal books.
What? For $300? Whoa, that's crazy. And my man got stretch goals too, man. I mean, we got match stretch goals that I think that with as many days as you have left, you're definitely going to be reaching these. Again, my goal is for you to get to 20,000. So you got to make a 20,000 rack to manifest. Let's go. But I mean, look at this amazing squad. You got Ringo Award-winning artists. American Mythology, yes. Hatchet was dope, yes. 9. Yeah, Alex is dope. Absolutely. Not because she just shares my name. Albini, you got Katrina, Wepa. I dig this. And folks, I mean, the campaign is live right now. You heard. You got to make this happen. Again, we're at 49% of the goal. Let's see, did we get to 50? Well, we were just talking here. Did anyone of my Crusaders invest? Come on, don't be playing me like that. You guys got to show love for indie, man, because this is what it is. This is what it is. So, hold up. How nice. I have 2 in front of me that just want to turn off because I don't know how to use them yet. Isn't that nice? All right, so now, if someone reads...
50%. There we go. Wepa!
Oh! Yeah, baby, 53. Now, 53, baby. 1503, we're over halfway mark. I'm telling you, it's going to be 10 racks, 20 racks, right? 20 racks. Now, if someone reads Blood of the Matador as their first Monster Matador book, what do you want them to feel when they close it?
I want them to feel like they want more, like, you know, that sucked into the world.
You want them hooked. You're Nino Brown of comic books. I get it.
That's right.
I love this shit, bro. I love it.
Yeah.
Now, Steve, I said we were going to be here an hour. 45 minutes or 30, but it's like, nah, man. The energy, the book, the topic is great. Now, just two more questions before we go.
Sure.
Then, how did this project challenge you creatively more than anything else? If so,
yeah, this was probably the toughest one.
Really,
the first two issues were the toughest ones to write. Because again, like I was talking about, is how do I take this giant story, right? When I described it, right, you're like, oh my God, there's so much. There's a lot going on in there. How do you do it in a way that it unfolds in a way that doesn't feel like overwhelming? And I did about, I think, 3 or 4 passes before I finally nailed it. I nailed the pacing and everything.
Okay.
And I'm really happy with how these turned out. I think these are probably some of the best ones that I've written.
Woo! Because you're only getting better. You're only getting better. So the next one even be better, and then even better on the next. Keep going.
Yeah, and Fabio and Alex. I mean, this is every issue. Honestly, every issue they do is their best work.
So they keep leveling up, which makes you level up. So everybody leveling up.
Yeah, they keep pushing themselves, and that keeps pushing me, and because I want them to look good, and they're really, really into it, and so it's cool. We've been a team for 5 years now, so it's.
Oh, well, have you got to meet them yet in person?
No, Fabio's in Brazil. And
I love this.
And Alex is in Mexico.
I love this whole new world. We have some of the craziest creative teams, and they've never met in person.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish one day I could make enough money where I hear these stories. I'm gonna make a reunion just for everybody to meet each other. And make it the ultimate Comic Con. We call it the first meetup con. Even though they worked together 5 years plus.
It's funny because Fabio doesn't speak English, and so it's all through translation stuff. And I didn't know that at the beginning because the translation stuff is pretty good. And I would
stop playing, bro.
So I would do, the scripts, and I write it like I talk, just casual and whatever. And then he would send pages back, and I'd be like, "This isn't what's in the script. What are you doing?" And at one point, I was like, "Dude, we got to get on the phone and talk because there's something not." And he's like, "I don't speak English." He's like, "I don't speak English." I'm like, "Oh, well." I'm like, "Well, I don't speak Portuguese." So, but what I did, what it just had me do was I just kind of simplified the language of my scripts. Right? It's just very, and it's been great. But it was kind of funny because for I think the first 3 or 4 months, I had no idea.
Bro, I worked at a company here in Mass, and I'm Spanish.
Yeah.
I'm Portuguese.
Yeah.
Somebody from Portugal calls, and my boss says, "Hey, they're talking Spanish. Can you take this call?" I was like, "Sure." And I answered in Spanish, and they're talking to me in Portuguese. I said, "Oh," I said, "Hold on." I looked it up, Googled it. Hold on. I told them, put them on. I said, "Yo, this is not Spanish. It's Portuguese." You know what they told me? Same thing. No, it's not. No, it's not. We do not call girls' butts bundas. You know what I mean? We call them culos or nalgas. You know what I mean? Way different. Anyway, that was funny. And then I had to Google myself out of that shit. Google Translate. It was hysterical. I had to tell her, use Google Translate so we could communicate with one another, please. My job appreciated me that day. All right. So last question here before we go. Right. Fast forward now. In your mind, 5 years from now, where is the Monster Matador Universe living?
We're gonna be
on Netflix, Hulu, some shit, right? On your TV screen, really wrestling.
Yeah, TV, movies, toys, everything.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's that would be great. and it's definitely like something I'd love to see. But my focus, like I said, is just keep moving forward with the book.
Yes, get it.
And everything else will come. Whatever comes. But the book is the most important thing. And so whatever, 5 years from now, I hope we're still going strong.
Now hope you will be.
We will still be going strong.
Yes.
So we'll be.
I see it.
We'll be grayer, but it'll be all right.
It's all right. It's all right. Don't dye your hair. It's okay. Look at me. I refuse to dye. People tell me dye. You look younger. I'm like, nah, I'm good. It's all right. It's all right. You know what? In the summertime, I get darker, and actually, it looks good.
But the dye, when people dye their hair black, you can tell. I don't know.
I know. You've seen Jermaine Jackson. You've seen Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Stop it, guys. Stop it.
Yeah,
I see you. Stop it, guys. For real though, bro. This is great, man. I appreciate you. You gave so many great tidbits here, man. Just on the journey and story.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bro, bless, man. Crusaders is here to support you every single step of the way. And Crusaders, you know what to do, right? If you felt this right now, if you felt the heat, that's because the universe bleeds passion. This universe right here, the Princeverse. It's Monster Matador, Blood of the Matador número 1 y número 2, which is live on Kickstarter right now. So this isn't just backing a comic book, folks. All right, this is fueling an indie creator who's building mythology, brick by bloody brick. You heard? So I need you guys right now to smash that pledge button. You see right there on the top? You know what? I'm gonna switch real quick. I'm gonna go like this. You see that? I'm pointing at right now. Smash that right now with your phone. Right? Share the campaign. Tell the algorithm that the monsters are here, baby. You heard? So Stephen Prince is putting it all in the ring, and legends are born when the crowd wars. So Steve, thank you once again for hanging out with me and letting know about this dope book called Monster Matador, number 1 and 2, live right now, mi gente. That QR code that we're playing around is also in the show notes. Get it done. Support. All right. This is where legends are born, baby. All right, Comic Crusaders. Hasta la próxima, mi gente. Wepa! Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders Podcast. If you like the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.shop and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also, make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app on the Google Play Store today.